EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and...
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Finding Gray on the out route. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Staying on his, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The tight end in motion right. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the give, it's Gorindo. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And from the 41, this is second and a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Richardson working from the gun. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's McDonald. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, it's Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They go play action with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that up with something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Richardson off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Richardson looking to throw this. Now this taken in by Downs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 3 yards out. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lawrence. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Clay. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. That he... down. A great play there. Continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. All eyes on Anthony Richardson as he brings the Colts offense back out there. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take up. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Richardson, quick slant, caught by Pierce. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 63 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville. Get ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Lawrence going to throw again. That is caught. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Lawrence will throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he showed off the athletic. Little gain there. A lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and yeah, I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jaguars back with it on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Another run by Bigsby.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the carry, Bigsby. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Garendo. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Bigsby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to field. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be...
Again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on second down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Now Richardson. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
This possession means so much for them. Focus on this drive. And find a way to make this a one possession. Get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Lawrence. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now a 2nd and 6.
In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakan.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find Gray here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses.